Welcome back, my friends. We are yet again in another icon creation. Really excited because we've just been knocking these videos out for the last couple of weeks. We delivered a lot of units. Seemed like in the beginning of the year we were a little bottlenecked, but now we have more room in the shop and deliveries are going out and we can make payroll, so everybody's happy. So specifically today we are in Icon BR number 61. It is a 1970 model year and it is finished in the new school design package. Lots of cool options. This is sort of in keeping with what we have called for years our Stormtrooper look, with the sort of black and white and satin stainless sort of trim and theme situation. This color is quite unique. It is called Yulong. It's kind of this milky gray white. It's from current Jaguar production, and I am quite fond of it. Works really well with the black bumpers and the new school wheels and with the blacked out Ranger trim. You'll notice we also went ahead and volcanic black powder coated the front grille assembly, as well as the laser cut 2-layer stainless tailgate insert. Those are the latest version of the forged Icon new school wheels, where they have the floating lizard center caps in the center of the wheels. Totally unnecessary, but kind of cool nonetheless. We did a light smoked window tint on this truck. It is equipped with the Warren winch option with the synthetic cable, and we're running the aux front and rear lighting as well. This truck, as we move through mechanical, is running the 5.0 Coyote fuel-injected aluminum V8. That's from the current production Mustang GT. Fun motor, and it has such a distinct sound. You know, I think it's been part of the Mustang DNA since inception, but especially since the 1980s with the Fox bodies, Ford started to realize that was sort of key, because you would hear a 5-liter coming and you would turn to look and check, is that a Mustang I hear? And it was. So all generations of 5 liters, the Ford engineering team has been very careful to make sure that they keep that character. Yum. And this one's not as loud as all of them, because this is my slightly less loud exhaust system developed with our buddies at Borla. So this is what we call the restrained exhaust system. That's made out of mandrel bent food grade stainless steel, and it's all TIG welded and then aerospace ceramic coated. Really, the coating on stainless, kind of silly. It does reduce the audible tone just a wee bit, but I think in the case of like a Stormtrooper like this truck, or really with any of the new schools, I think it's just kind of neat because it sort of just gives it a style twist. By the way, I'm sure you're wondering by now, why am I wearing surgeon's gloves? If you follow me on Instagram, you'll notice we've been doing a lot of experimentation with this pigment system from our buddies at Orion Calf, and we've been literally hand painting interiors on some of our special projects. So my hands are completely saturated in a black cherry sort of tone mix that we blended up today for a project. And last thing I wanted to do was to find out that it leached onto this beautiful paint job. That would have sucked. So 5-liter 5-speed AX15. The AX15 is sending power straight through to the Atlas 2 twin stick shift on the fly part-time 4-wheel drive 2-speed transfer case. That is all mechanical linkage. It is idiot proof. It is bulletproof. And we've been very happy to work with the guys at Advanced Adapters, who originally developed this for a military contractor, and then very quickly it became quite popular with higher end 4-wheel drives and purpose-built race truggies and all sorts of fun stuff that you really want to beat on in 4-wheel drive. We're running the Dyna axles, specifically a 44 based in the front with the Superior Axles fine spline, Dana 60 Pro Rock high pinion base in the rear, In the center of those, we're running the ARB locking differentials, and we are on the outboard side of the situation. We are running the Icon Sport brakes by Brembo, which are Hydro Boost powered 6-piston brakes in the front, 4-piston in the rear. And then the parking brake has a mechanical caliper, 9 hydraulic. That is, I think, the best way to go, because if, God forbid, you lose brakes, it's nice to have good old-fashioned mechanical interface to cover your ass. Cosmetically, moving on to the inside, this is pretty straightforward new school. So we have the laser cut metal panels, volcanic black trim, exposed rib stainless in the center. We have the Chilowich weave inserts on the lower portions, and that Chilowich is picked up in the seating centers. Outboard bodies of the seats are in the German Mercedes OEM vinyl. This truck is equipped with the tuck and tumble and removable second row 2-passenger seat with 3-point belts, just like the front. And we're also running the carbon fiber 3-stage seat heaters in the front seats. We're running the Icon fire extinguisher. We're running the Icon Sport pedals. We're running the usual Icon new school aesthetic when it comes to the gauges and the dash layout, the knobs, the switches, those super sexy LEDs, which we stole actually from MiG Jet supplier. And then of course the Icon sun visors, which you can purchase on my website, and getting great feedback, not just from Icon clients, but people who've been buying those in the consoles. I am flattered that they appreciate the elevated consideration that goes into details like that, that to one guy seems totally stupid and useless and unnecessary expense. To the next person who really appreciates that extra quality and attention and US manufacture, it means the world to them. And I, as you know, am that guy. On the flooring on this one, just like the last Bronco, in fact, we did that Hargarden square weave removable carpets that are lined with the Dyna and then rubber backed. And I like that look. It seems like we're starting to do that at client requests more and more. What do you guys think we should do? Imagine I'll leave it as an option, but I don't know, it's got a rich texture to it that's quite nice. And then those floor mats, by the way, they're removable. They're literally a series of geometric panels that have 3M Velcro at the seams. So the idea is you get the sound deadening and you get the heat barrier, you get all the value of that, but if you're gonna go out and really get the truck nasty, you can simply remove them and leave them at home. Or if you forget to do that and you beat the piss out of them, you can remove them and clean them at home. As you wish, my friends. For audio, this truck has the Mac Daddy. So that would be the latest and greatest, the Pioneer 8200 NEX. So that's the new version that has the CarPlay functionality without you having to tether with the lightning cord, which is quite nice. We're running the higher end Vocal K2 speakers, so that's running separates and crossovers. Of course, we have the Alpine and JL audio amp and bass. Amplifier and crossover modules are hiding under the passenger seat, and the bass is now built in underneath the driver's seat. If you recall, it used to be in the rear cargo area in the quarter panel, but we found acoustics were better if we put it up here. And also we had to notch the body to put it back there, so it was like another 6 hours of work. So we figured, oh, it's easier, we'll move it up front. It sounds better too. Bad idea, because then I had to build a whole new stainless steel base and to be able to put it under the seat, but still protect it from the elements below. Polyurea coated body when the body was etched, primed, and epoxy sealed prior to final paint. So you get that coating that is evident on the interior floors. No one ever really sees it, but it also exists underneath the vehicle, and that's done before the vehicle is assembled, and it works so much better than traditional petroleum-based powder coatings. I've been doing that now for about 20 years, and having that much time and experience to see them come back from various environments after being literally deployed globally, it's cool to see how well that has worked out. Also, power windows. So this has the analog aesthetic power windows, because I just hate doing those switches. In fact, I don't even think I'm going to let people ask us to do that anymore. I think these are so much cooler, especially now that we've finished developing and writing the code for that little gizmo. So now it's really neat. You can have, you know, it looks analog, and then you simply motion down for down, you motion up for up, but then so that you don't have to be an octopus and reach all the way across the vehicle while on the freeway to get the other side, you simply double tap and they both go down. Nifty, huh? It's the simple things that just get me so excited. All right, I'll calm down, and I will thank you for taking the time to watch yet another icon video. Your attention means the world to me and my crew. And please remember, I noticed like in automobile, we just had this beautiful 16-page feature on the brand this month, but so oftentimes in the media, people act like it's me and I'm like this wonderkin who does everything by myself. This is so not true. This takes a village. So we have over 50 dedicated craftsmen and women at my shop who make my silly ideas possible, plus a network of suppliers across the country and in some cases overseas that really pull together to help us create what we're so proud of. So again, thanks for your support. Look forward to seeing you guys next time. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and contact us via the website, which is icon4x4.com. You can chase us around on good old Instagram, which is icon4x4, or you can pick up one of those old school telephone thingamajiggers, 818-280-3333. Thanks again and again. Have a great day.